Welcome to another video. This is day 4, I believe, of live cold calling. If you haven't checked out my playlist, firstly, stay all the way to the end of this video. And secondly, I will have a playlist of every day I'm making a live cold call. My goal is to make at least 10. Sometimes I stop it where I just get a yes. Sometimes I just throw some rebuttals. But my goal with these videos is to help you overcome your fear with picking up the phone, cold calling business owners, and closing the deal. Now, I do have a follow-up that I need to call. I'm going to call that after I make a few cold calls, but that's in my back pocket just in case, I get a bunch of no's. But I got some rebuttals prepared already, so bear with me. I'm about to cold call these business owners live. You're going to hear me do it. Give me 1 second as I pull it up on my phone. So the thing is, when it comes to cold calling, you have to have certainty. And what I mean by you have to be very certain that the services that you offer is going to help the business owner. Because at the end of the day, we're in a help business, not the hurt business. We're here to help them grow their business. And in return, we get paid for the services of which we rightfully trained ourselves in, day out. Now, me, I've been doing Facebook ads for X amount of years, so I got that under my belt, which is mainly what I sell in my agency. But I also have a member on my team who does Google ads too. So if I can't sell them on Facebook ads, I'm going to try and sell them on Google ads. Without further ado, let's make some calls. After 5 calls, I hang up. That's 4.
Hi, you reached TL Good Homes. If you could leave your name and a number, we'll get back to you.
All right, so they didn't pick up, and I don't leave voicemails. I've said this in my last video, but I do not leave voicemails strictly for the fact that for certain businesses, when you call them and you leave a voicemail, all right, so let me back up. So let's say, for example, I called a dentist. There's a gatekeeper, which is the receptionist. There's ways to get about getting past them, but, you know, mainly when you talk to the receptionist, if you can't get past them, they put your name on the do not accept calls from. So every time you give them your name and you call, they make sure that they don't connect you to the dentist. For that pure reason, I'd rather just call back at an earlier time and try to get through to. I try to get through to the decision maker, so we can just talk instead of me just trying to use my persuasion, my negotiation tactics for a receptionist. So let me let me find another business and we're gonna try them out. So take a look. What I do to get businesses, which I'll probably make in a future video, is I just go on Craigslist, or like when I'm out getting gas for my car and I see like businesses ride by, I'll just snap a picture, and I just call them as soon as I get home. So I'm gonna call one more business and then I'm gonna do that follow up. No, I'm actually gonna call a few more with you. Why not? All right, so this picture is too blurry for me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go on Craigslist right now, and we're just gonna call some businesses off of Craigslist. So bear with me here. I thought I had it already popped up, but I guess not. Should I call? I mean, why not? And there's nothing to it. Like I said, the worst thing that can happen is they tell you no. Then you was good before, you even called them. So what difference is them telling you no? They tell you no, that just means they wasn't qualified enough to work with you. That's another thing that you have to keep in mind. Always qualify the prospect. Make sure that you want to work with them, not that they just want to work with you. I want to call this man. His name's Phil. He's at One Man Masonry. Interesting. So I'm going to give him a call. I'm going to see if we can talk some business. Because I'm a businessman. As a businessman, as an entrepreneur, I like to close deals. So, this man's name is Phil. Let me take my AirPods out because they still sync to my phone. So, but you can't see it, but you heard me put it away. Oh, another thing. Smile, man. Have fun. It's not. It's really not the end of the world. End of the day, I'm sure you still got a job, which is why you're cold calling to get out of your job. But they say no. Who cares? I don't. I don't. Here we go. I got some new rebuttals too. Remember, 5 rings and I hang up. That's 4.
Hi, this is Philip Ramsey, One Man Main Street. Your call is very important to me.
All right, so that's another voicemail. So far, um, I called 2 people, and I'm just going to voicemail. Like I said, I don't leave voicemails. I've explained to you that earlier. So this video is getting lengthy, so I'm gonna call a couple more, and if no one picks up, then sometimes it be like that. But then again, it is almost 5 o'clock where I live. Oh, I'll see now. I'll see. Yeah, like I was saying, it's 5 o'clock, so most businesses are either finishing up a job, they don't want to pick up the phone, or they're already at a job and they're tired and ready to go home. So I'm going to look for at least 2 more. Okay, this is. I want to at least try and call 2 more. All right, so I'm going to call this guy. He's a carpenter. His name is Neil. He charges a decent amount, so he should be able to afford my services. So let's see what happens. And that's another thing. Don't have expectations when you pick up the phone, because we're cold calling them. We're doing interruption marketing. So we're interrupting them and whatever they're doing. So lower your expectations. Always come in on ground zero, meaning that you have no expectation. Anything can happen.
Hello?
Hello, yes, I'm looking for Neil.
Yeah, speaking.
Hey Neil, how you doing today?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, pretty good. All right. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I did come across your business in town, and I had a quick question for you.
What's that?
So my question is, would you be interested in having an additional 5 to 10 jobs per week? And if so, would you like to do business together?
Oh, well, I would have to say no to that one.
Well, we both could agree that any business could benefit from a fresh set of eyes, can they not?
Oh, sure, sure.
So let me tell you a little of what I do, Neil, and maybe that'll change your tone a little. So my name is Bernardo. I'm a Facebook ad expert. I've been running Facebook ad for the last 10 years. All of the clients that I have now are generating at least 4 figures a month using my services, and now I'm reaching out to my local community, trying to give back to help businesses like yours not go out of business as you're seeing due to the pandemic. But to give you an estimate of how it works, so generally when I run my Facebook ads, I can get my clients in front of 1,000 people, from anywhere between 50 through $75. But the main takeaway is that I am able to get a cost per acquisition, meaning get you a customer for anywhere around $20 through $40. Does that sound interesting to you?
Well, yeah, the idea sounds like it has merit, but I think I'll pass. But thanks for the call.
Okay, how about this? Oh, he got off the phone. But I did qualify him, and I did tell him, how it could benefit him. He was interested in the idea. You seen that? He thought about it the last minute, like, I don't know. But he did say it has merit. See, that's the thing. When I throw my rebuttals, I threw the first thing. I said, every business could benefit from a fresh set of eyes. Can they not? You can't disagree with that. I mean, unless you're a big established brand like Amazon or the big brands. You know what I'm talking about. But considering these small business owners, they're not that relevant. So they can benefit from a fresh set of eyes. He got off that phone though. So far we got two people didn't pick up and one hang up. So that's a no. So on to the next. We're gonna call two more. Two more. All right. So I'm gonna find two more. He was interested. He was on the fence. You heard it. He was like, you can give me customers for about $20 to $40, eh? That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. But ultimately, he said no. So, like I said, I'm not phased by that. I'm still sitting right here in the convenience of my happy office, relaxing, talking to you, and picking up the phone. So, moving on. We're going to call, like I said, two more. Two more. Um, all right. So, I got someone who does painting. I called a painting client not too long ago. It was pretty decent, pretty decent. But I want to switch it up a little bit. So we'll honestly, I mean, Craigslist is fine, but I guess it's just a Craigslist where I live. Most of the jobs are they're pretty basic, so they can't really. I mean, they can afford my services, and it is somewhat worth my time. But given the time of the season that we're in, which is winter right now, because today is January 8th, it's I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to start doing different cities. I mean, for purposes, for video purposes, I just call up people in my city, but um, you can call any way you want. But I'm thinking in the future, as I keep doing this, I'm probably going to move out to the bigger states, bigger cities that got a lot of capital. And I'll probably just start calling people like in Texas, DC, things along that nature. All right, so I found this one guy. He's a mobile mechanic. I actually have experience working with mobile mechanics. I have a few clients who actually do this, and they say that they come to you. Oh, okay, I got his phone number. So I want to call this mobile mechanic, and we're going to get a yes. I know I just told you not to have expectations, but it's good to give yourself that confidence boost going into the call that you want to get the yes. So let's pick up the phone and let's do it again. Hold on, because I'm doing both on my phones. You see, all right, 6 5. All right, here we go. Is this call number 4? I think it is call number 4. So let's see what happens.
Call monitored for quality assurance.
Interesting. That's 3 rings. 2 more. I'm off the phone. All right, so I'm gonna call one more. Like I said, it's around 5 o'clock. A lot of people getting off their job. A lot of people's tired. But I'm not using that as an excuse. Unless they tell me no, and I got rebuttals, or unless they get up off that phone, I'm not getting off the phone. So use this as motivation. When you pick up the phone, when you about to cold call, watch this video. Watch it from start to finish. Watch exactly what I do. Write down what I say and implement the same tactics, and I guarantee you will get clients. Even though I haven't gotten a client yet, because no one's picking up the phone. But that doesn't mean that my system, my strategy does not work. So, we're going to call one more potential client, and we're going to see what we can do. I'm going to call this guy or woman, not sure. But they offer lawn care services. Where I'm at, it hasn't snowed yet, so this can actually be beneficial to people in my community. And that's another thing that I want you to say when you're on the phone. Tell them, sorry, I'm doing the capture. Tell them how this will benefit people, in town. Because, as you know, lots of businesses are going out of business, due to the pandemic. I can't say the actual reason because of demonetization, but you get where I'm coming from, right? So throw that into the mix because it's going to make business think, do I want to be the next to go out of business? And of course they don't. So keep that in mind. I'm going to make this phone call. This man's name is Melvin. And we're going to close the deal. So here we are. 5 rings when I hang up. Hello?
So,
Yes, I'm looking for Melvin.
yeah, it's a Melvin.
Hey, Melvin. I had a quick question for you. I seen your business in the local community, and I wanted to reach out to you about your services.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my question was, would you be interested in getting an extra 5 to 10 jobs per week, and would you be interested in doing business together? Melvin, are you still here? Well, you seen how that went. It was, um, I was a little awkward, but he thought about it. He didn't say nothing. And for time purposes of this video, normally I would sit on the phone because the first one to speak is the one who loses, meaning the other one has power. But for being gracious of your time, being that you got this far into the video, I hung up. Now, if I wasn't recording, I would have stayed on the phone and we would have waited. Like, we would have seen who speaks first, who says what, and I would hit him with another rebuttal. He probably would have had an objection. I had another rebuttal, and then he may or may not have an objection. I like to give 3 rebuttals, maybe 4, sometimes 5, depending on how much I want to work with that client. And if I don't, I go, okay, you know what? Fair enough. You go about your day, you go about your business. If your business rise or sink or swim, that's on you. But thank you for watching the video so far. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns you would like addressed, leave them below. I'll answer them in the timely fashion in which they received and when I have time in my life. So I'll do my best to get back to each and every one of you. Also, if you're interested in partnering up with me and my business and to see what we can do for your business, check out the link in the description that says schedule your one-on-one meeting. And if I feel that you're a good fit, you feel that I'm a good fit, and you're interested in what you hear me selling to other potential clients, hit me up and let's talk some business. And I can save your business from going out of business too. Well, with that, I conclude this video, and I'll see you when I see you.